Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working, you've got dreams, you've got goals, you've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. The Senate Democrats said no to a Biden appointee. This is a first. This has not happened in the entire time that Biden's been in office. The person that they said no to was a lady by the name of Sarah Netburn, and she is currently a federal magistrate judge, but they have her up for United States District Court of Southern District of New York. He nominated her back May 22nd. She was nominated April 30th, but as of May 22nd, she was awaiting a committee vote. They held a committee vote after holding hearings, and even the Democrats said no. Women's groups said no. This is an interesting turn, and let's talk about that.
Individual have male genitalia?
Yes.
So you took a 6'2" serial rapist, serial child rapist with male genitalia, and he said, I'd like to be in a women's prison. And your answer was, that sounds great to me. Let me ask you something. The other women in that prison, do they have any rights?
Is that a question you're asking me?
Yes, the other women in that prison, do they have any rights?
Of course.
Do they have the right not to have a 6'2" man who is a repeat serial rapist put in as their cellmate?
So, the Democrat who voted against her was Jon Ossoff. He's from Georgia, which would explain why a Democrat would vote against her. It's a very rare instance that this happened. And we're talking about a woman who put a 6'2" biological male who is a convicted serial child sex offender to a female prison. Supposedly this male, decided to transition to a woman at the age of 51. Bureau of Prisons objected to the transfer, but Judge Netburn believed that there was nothing more than a theoretical risk to female inmates if this biological male inmate was transferred to a women's prison. 6'2" dude. And there have already been media reports that this dude has exposed himself to the female prisoners. And you're wondering why I think that the Federal Bureau of Prisons needs far more done than what I talked about yesterday. Here's a judge putting a dude in a female prison. This is the kind of stuff that's going on right now, and this is the kind of person that Biden and his cronies have been nominating. Thankfully, there is a Democrat in the state of Georgia that realizes that he would not be getting elected again, or re-elected in this case, if he was to vote for this woman. But there's more. Now, the Independent Women's Forum and the Independent Women's Voice and the Independent Women's Law Center. I'm assuming that they're all connected, but were opposed to Sarah Netburn's nomination. The forum president, Carrie Lucas, said, "We have highlighted the high cost women pay in athletic arenas and in living spaces, including sorority houses and locker rooms. Yet no women are more vulnerable than the women who are held in our prison system. Their safety and ability to live in dignity depend entirely on those who administer the correctional facility in which they are housed." As an American, I believe this is, I'm assuming from the same woman here, believe emphatically that as prisoners fulfill their debt to society, they should be treated humanely and fairly. As such, we are deeply troubled by Judge Netburn's August 3rd, 2022 recommendation that William McLean, a male inmate convicted of, well, yeah, those things, because this is going on YouTube, to be transferred to a women's federal prison. This is what people are saying. This is, we're standing against them. No wonder Jon Ossoff voted against this person. I mean, seriously. Why would you put this man in prison with women unless you are wanting them to be, well, yeah. There comes a point where we have to stop allowing all of this. But hey, this is what's going on in our prison system. This is what's going on in America. And this is endangering women, but not Netburn, because she doesn't have to face the consequences of her actions. Well, okay, except for the fact of that you've got all of these people who are fed up and are willing to fight to make sure that people like Netburn do not get rewarded for their deviant actions. And that's what this is. It's a deviant action. It's the action of someone who holds women in contempt, even though she's a woman herself. She's so liberal that she's allowing this. But hey, that's the way the Democrat Party is nowadays. There comes a point where we need to start getting more people in the Senate that are going to stand up for what's right. I don't care who's president. I don't care if it's Republican that's in office. I care about what judges are getting put on the benches. Now, there comes a point where some liberal stances aren't so messed up if you actually pay attention. Does it mean I'm going to vote for a Democrat? No. At no point are you going to hear me standing up and saying you should vote for a Democrat. Now, I have said that I thought Tulsi Gabbard was the better of the group, but look what she turned into. She stepped away from the Democrat Party because I saw that she recognized what kind of garbage was going on in the Democrat Party. Jon Ossoff needs to step away from the Democrat Party because there are going to be more of these weirdo judges that have been nominated that can't tell the difference between what a man and a woman is. There is no reason that this person should have been nominated. There's no reason that this person should have been in any judicial capacity. And it would be nice if she could be forced down, but she can't unless she's impeached. And I'm sorry, no matter what AOC does, she's not going to get her way. And ain't nobody going to do an impeachment of a judge. So we have to stop the nominations. Thankfully, this happened this time. But it's going to continue to happen if we keep putting Democrats in the White House. And we keep electing Democrats to the Senate. I'm not saying that every Republican is good. By no means do I think that. But for Pete's sake, stop allowing this silliness. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day and y'all think about this, okay?